How do you recognize a fleeting initiative in chess? Have you ever found yourself in a chess game where the momentum suddenly shifted? Recognizing a fleeting initiative can be the key to turning the tide in your favor. The initiative in chess means having the ability to control the game by making threats that your opponent must respond to. It's about dictating the pace and forcing your opponent into a defensive position. To spot a fleeting initiative, you need to understand a few basic concepts. First, control and threats are essential. When you create threats, whether against pieces, pawns, or strategic points, your opponent has to react. This reaction often puts them on the back foot, allowing you to take charge of the game. Another important factor is tempo. A tempo is a move that allows you to gain an advantage without having to respond to your opponent's actions. By gaining tempo, you can maintain or acquire the initiative. If you notice your opponent is responding to your threats rather than creating their own, that's a sign you might have the initiative. Now, let's look at how to identify a fleeting initiative. Temporary advantages often arise from a well-placed piece or a brief opportunity to attack. These moments can be short-lived, so it's crucial to act quickly. If you improve your pawn structure or move a piece to a more active square, you might gain a temporary initiative. This can force your opponent to react, creating openings for further attacks. Forced moves are another way to create a fleeting initiative. If you can push your opponent into a series of moves that disrupt their strategy, you gain control. They must respond to your threats, allowing you to dictate the game temporarily. In practical terms, opening strategies are where players often try to establish a strong pawn center and develop pieces quickly. However, if this initiative is not supported by further development, it can slip away. In the middle game, tactics like pins, forks, or skewers can help you gain a temporary initiative. These tactics can push your opponent into defensive moves, creating chances for more aggressive plays. Even in the endgame, having the initiative is vital for converting small advantages into wins. A player with the initiative can create threats against the opponent's king or pawns, forcing them to defend rather than counterattack. Recognizing a fleeting initiative allows you to capitalize on temporary advantages and exploit your opponent's defensive position. By understanding how to create and maintain the initiative, you can significantly improve your strategic play. Remember, even if the initiative is short-lived, knowing how to recognize and act on it can lead to significant gains in your chess game.